Good day to you. I am Dr. Lalith Mendis. I want to discuss an acrostic, a chord, A-C-C-O-R-D. When you are dealing with Gen Z's, young people, the A is affirmation of their identity. We can't work against it. We can't put them down. Even in correction, we must speak upgrade, improvement, not the error. When you want to improve them, the last references should not be to their last error, but the last thing they did well from their upward progress. So, affirmation of identity. Second one is challenge their ability. So, they work with challenge. So, they need to know that they can do more. They are trusted with more. For that, we have to give them a challenge. Third one is commitment, where their interest can flitter and go here and there. So, they must have a commitment to the Good Shepherd, to the parents, to siblings, a little group of friends. So we must emphasize commitment. Life is about keeping commitment lifelong, in fact, in some areas like marriage. So they learn it early in short-term commitment, mid-term commitment. We teach them that. So ACCO is ownership of the issue, their call, their life gift, their life stretch. They must own it and pay the cost for it. If they don't own it, they feel others will do it, and there is a disempowerment in not owning what they have to do and what they have. So with what you have, you own it and invest it and you increase. That's life. Then comes the R for responsibility for assignment. So ownership comes in measured doses. So every day they must have assignment, a home chore, the school chores, and it must have SMART goals. It's specific, measurable, relevant for them. So it does not be strict, but every day some assignments have to be done. Then they learn initiation, navigation, successful and conclusion, good reward. Reward motive is very important, and reward motive comes from responsibility of the assignment. And then they have D, deputizing with a team, so that they learn teamwork early in life, not isolated, because the screen isolates them. So we get on to today's other thought on what the screen does to them. One, it isolates them for selfie existence. Two, it interferes with their interactive personal and personality development, where they are just by themselves and personality does not form, personhood does not form like that. Three, increasingly they become addictive initial to the screen, then the dopamine DA1 receptor they are occupied with the DA2 addictive receptor, and say they want to do the same thing again and again, and initially from screen they get on to drugs and substance abuse and different things, and addicted obsessive compulsive behavior comes up. Fourth one, the personality begins to change. Some move into depression, some gets into obsessive compulsive disorder, and sometimes they move into suicide ideation. Fifth thing is suicide ideation comes from perfectionism. Everything must be 100%, like the digital game. So they expect people to be 100%. They have perfectionist, narcissistic attitudes, and they set their eyes too high for anything, and they themselves feel they didn't get there. So unless it's 100%, they don't want to do it. So they become more and more doing less. Fifthly, they get into more, they think they can become influencers, earn much, and then work ethic goes down. So actually there's no constructive thought, creative thought, work ethic runs down, and it's all a matter of doing this, that and the other. We need to observe this screen provoked, screen maintained behavior. Then sixthly, of course, we know that they can become very volatile, pugilistic, belligerent, sometimes even moving into violence. So we need to take care of that. We have to have methods to keep them calm. And the best way to keep them calm is for the Good Shepherd to come into their life and take them away from the things that are making them very volatile. And so they, without planning for their life, they can do things suddenly because they have turned from top-down planned thinking, executive planning, initiation, navigation, successful and conclusion, reward. They themselves must say, I am well rewarded in this. From that, they have moved to bottom-up risk behavior, the kind of behavior we have when we slip on a banana skin, but they all the time operate on that. So this is what the screen does and how the personality changes, and there are methods to change them around, how to get them back on track. So I am Dr. Lalith Mendis, Director, Colombo Empathic Learning Center. Please send a WhatsApp to +94 74 211 5011 for more clips of this nature. And you can also give a telephone call, cost-free consultation, telephone call to 077-151-2801 for your child's this obsession, digital addiction, or if you have a problem of some nature, you can receive an appointment cost-free, 077-151-2801. If you want to be in a friendship group or come and meet us, every Friday 7 p.m. Colombo Empathic Learning Center, Brookside, 374 Leslie Ranagala Mahata Muralla, you can meet with us. So remember these behaviors that the screen has induced, provoked and sustained, and there are methods to get them out of it. So the Good Shepherd will help. Their personality can be readjusted. We have empathic motor therapy, that more you do physically with your fingers and toes, the brain begins to rewire for writing and also for putting it right. Brain puts it right. They are on dopamine addiction, but when the glutamate tracks of intentional, volitional movement comes into play, the dopamine is controlled by this planned voluntary action. So it's doable. It's doable without drug, without pharmacological intervention, without, in that sense, medicinal intervention, empathic motor therapy, empathic learning therapy. I have presented this thesis to Sri Lanka Medical Association, my conceptual paper, which was accepted as an academic seminar. If you are a doctor listening to this, please send me a request for the academic seminar. Send that request to +94 74 211 5011 WhatsApp. Then you can go through the whole science of this. I will also send you a clip explaining the science. So I want to appeal to every parent to speak to your children, keep contact with them, don't get them isolated into a room and in a screen, and the Good Shepherd can always help and bring them out of their trouble. So may you be encouraged to seek help. Thank you for listening. I am Dr. Lalith Mendis.